Hey, yo, Cowboys Nation. Whether it's preseason or the regular season, it's Victory Sunday.
Dallas Cowboys, let's ride. 2026, yeah! The Angry Cowboys Fan. Turn me up. Turn me up. Blue and silver, yeah, we back on the map. Whole league nervous every time that we snap. Dak in the pocket, cool under pressure. Throwing dots all day, couldn't do it no better. Lamb on the outside, breaking ankles for fun. Pickens talk slick, then he back up the run. Defense flying to the football mean. Every Sunday looking like America's team. Jerry made moves, now they all act surprised. Same folks hating, got the Cowboys on their minds. Every sports show got Dallas on the screen. Love us or hate us, we still run the scenes. This ain't the same old Cowboys. Nah, we came to make noise. Stand up, every fan, raise your hands. This the year, everybody understand. We them boys. 2026, hear the whole crowd make noise. Blue stars, lighting up the night. Dallas ready. Yeah, we built to fight. Ain't no fear. We've been waiting all year. Every touchdown got the stadium jumping. Cowboys Nation, we ain't bluffing. Off season different, everybody can tell. Front office moving like they breaking the spell. No more sitting on the sidelines waiting out a whole NFL. Watching Dallas creating. Mike don't practice, got intensity. Everybody buying into the chemistry. Every rep, every drill, every hit. That's the mindset built for this. Talk, cheap. Championships cause pain. Every workout, every drop of rain. Everybody eat when the team succeed. That's the culture every locker room needs. If you doubted us, keep watching. If you counted us out, keep talking. Every headline fueling the fire. Every critic just take us higher. Sunday lights, whole city alive. Every fan know the mission is survive. Fourth quarter, Dak still calm. Drive downfield, ring the alarm. Blue helmets, silver pants, whole stadium filled with faithful fans from Arlington, all across the globe. Cowboys pride, everybody know history heavy, but we carry it proud. Here the stars shine bright through the crowd. New chapter, new identity, one heartbeat, one family. We them boys. 2026, hear the whole crowd make noise. Blue stars, lighting up the night. Dallas ready, yeah, we built to fight. We're running, we ain't hiding. Cowboys Nation, we united. From the kickoff to the final whistle blow, it's our time. Let's go, Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. One team, one star, one mission. How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys Fan. Born to battle. Start on chest beats we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the star shines bright, that's where we win. Angry Cowboys Fan.
Yo. What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know what it is. It's your guys, Hoody Kush and the Angry Cowboys Fan, and we are here at the Angry Cowboys Smoke Hour. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, man? How you doing, Hoody? Uh-oh. You gotta hit that button. I can't hear you.
There you go. I'm still on cloud nine, my man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. It was a great game to watch yesterday. Did a great little live stream. You know what I'm saying? Miss Matrix was up there, up in there with me. Everything was fantastic, man. It was a great game to watch. Saw a lot of good things. I'm definitely ready to dive on in.
Oh man, yeah. My bad. I apologize on missing the live stream and everything. But hey, we doing the live stream next week. Hey, Angry Cowboys fans, Smoke Hour fans, we gonna be doing the live stream next week. So make sure y'all tune in.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about. Also, we gotta say this. Make sure you tune in tonight because tonight we have the Philadelphia Eagles content creators versus the Dallas Cowboys content creators. Hoody Kush and myself, we're gonna be representing the star like we always do,
Yes, sir.
and it's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be
Yes,
going
sir.
down, man. It's gonna be going
Yes,
down.
sir. Yes, sir. I mean, just prepare you. Just prepare yourselves for a lot of the same storylines that you've heard for the past, say, 8 years. Okay, prepare yourselves. Don't worry about it. We got it covered. Okay.
Absolutely, we got it. We got it locked down, y'all. Just like the Cowboys had it locked down yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir. Let's get into it.
all right, well, first and foremost, we got to say what's up to everybody in the chat.
Indeed,
So Jerry
indeed.
Best, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Miss Brandy is in the house. How you doing? How's your Sunday going, y'all? Miss Matrix is in the house. How you doing? We got Hoodie Kush in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, John Simon in the building. What's going on, John? How you doing? How you doing? All right, and Big Vinny in the house too. Big Vinny in the house as well. All right, we got Perm Denton coming in from X, all the way from X. You got people on your side, brother. You want to give shots out to? Let it be known. Kush, you got any shout outs?
Oh man. What Toxic Splendor, my guy Toxic Splendor, Perm Denton, Miss Matrix, Brandy's up in the building, John Simi. I don't want to butcher my man's name. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, we got Vinny Hagen. Vinny Hagen always in the building. My guy, Next Level Lloyd up in the building. Justin Harris, Darren Layson. What's the deal? I just want to make sure I'm old. I can't see. So, I mean, Scott Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Spartan Greg. And then there's Eagles Drew.
And Eagles Drew, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? All right, first and foremost, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Fells, man. The Eagles community, they lost a real one this past weekend, and it shocked everybody. Everybody that knew him, everybody that did content with him and everything, as well as the Eagles fan base that knew him. It shocked the entire fan base. So I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give my prayers and condolences to Phil's family and his friends and his Eagles family. Like, yo, make sure you definitely hug your loved ones and let them know that you care and that you're there. All right.
This is bigger than football. I didn't know the gentleman. Don't really follow a lot of other teams' content creators. But again, this is bigger than football. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. And real life, sometimes you just got to take a step back from your fandom and just appreciate the life that we have and appreciate the lives of those around you. Because little do we know, it could be that one person that makes a bigger impact on your life, and then when you lose that person, it's like a hole left. So again, you see it behind me. Ask for help. You know what I'm saying? If you need it, if you want somebody to talk to, you're going through something, don't be afraid to ask somebody for help, bro. Like real talk.
Absolutely. And I believe Leo's going to be bringing a GoFundMe. So if anybody wants to contribute to that, to his family, to make sure that this young man has a proper burial and, a proper resting area, then by all means, I'll have that link once it's available to us. All right. But with that being said, we gotta step from one side and go to the Cowboys side. Y'all see me rocking my brother's shirt, and that's because his birthday was yesterday, and I didn't get on live yesterday, so I wasn't able to represent him the way I wanted to. But I'm here representing you. Love you, Rick. And Cowboys, I know it's preseason, bro. I know it's preseason, but when you got your second and your third teams in there and they're handling business, that means that your scheme is going really well.
It's working. Watching the game yesterday, uh, of course, the beginning of the game, you got these guys haven't played ball in like 6, 7 months. You know what I'm saying? You got some guys coming out of college. This is their first real run in the NFL. They're not up to snuff on the speed of the NFL. Okay. Now, of course, we do have veterans who have played in the NFL still on the team who also played in these games, but that doesn't substitute for the lack of preparation for the speed of the NFL with the younger guys, with the guys just coming in. And I have to say, um, it's more of an. I'll start by saying it's more of an indictment on coaching. But if you look at the players and how throughout the game they got better, you know what I'm saying, they were more in on it. You know what I'm saying? They were, it was a lot smoother as the game went along.
Mhm.
You can tell that they're picking up the system. They're picking up the system very well. And this is your twos, threes, and your fours, the guys who might not be on this team, the guys who might be on the practice squad. So again, like I was telling everybody, take it with a grain of salt. For like, take your negative with a grain of salt, only because it's the first game of the preseason. These guys are just putting on pads, you know what I'm saying? Or at least putting on pads to go thump on a team that's trying to thump on them. You know what I'm saying? So take that. I mean, don't get too high, don't get too low. Just stay even. It'll work itself out. And some of the things that we saw yesterday, the standouts, the guys who were stand offs, if you will, or stand ins, if you will. We'll talk about that as the show goes along. But for the most part, I'm pleased with what I've seen from these twos, threes, and the fourth teams. So yeah.
Absolutely. And Force Calibration, what's going on with you, brother? Rail in the building, what's going on? Ron Don is in the house. How you doing? How you doing? And Force Calibration said it best. We'll start out here. Cam.
Yes, sir.
Boy,
Yes,
Camden Brown, he showed up and he showed the hell out yesterday.
he did. He
Like,
did. Uh, he only had 3 targets, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. Like, it's not so much the volume, it's the impact of said volume. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you didn't, all right, fine, you only got 3 catches, but 2 of them were for touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? One, you got extremely physical. The other one, you had to get a little acrobatic, and you pulled them both off. You know what I'm saying? Your third catch was intermediate. You know what I'm saying? But you made the catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made the play. You know, as much as I want to talk about Cam, I want to stick a pin in Cam real quick,
All right.
because we've seen we've given up a fourth round pick for Jonathan Mingo, and I have high hopes for him. I want to see him flourish. Yesterday, what I saw from him, the physicality, you know what I'm saying? Granted, he only got 2 catches on 3 targets, but those 2 catches meant something. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 catches meant more than you think, or more than what most of Cowboys Nation thinks. He's actually here to compete. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Cam Brown comes in and overshadows him, like, it's not so much an indictment on him anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you run into a dude that's just he's better. He wants it more. You know what I'm saying? And Cam wants it more. You can tell. You can tell he wants it more. He may not be the fastest guy off the line, but he's persistent. I like that kid. He's persistent. You got something,
Yeah.
bro.
Huh?
You got something.
Oh, let me
Huck's
see.
takes.
Let me see. Boom. Oh, okay. Huck's takes. Hey, he just started his YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you
Congrats,
for the
man.
$5 super chat. I truly appreciate you, brother. It says it was a great showcase in that preseason game. I just want to see the O-line in I just want to see the O-line improve and the run game. But Joe Milton looked way better than last year. You ain't telling no lies. You ain't telling no lies. I definitely want to see the O-line improve. They didn't have any sacks on the day, which is great. but there's definitely room for improvement, especially at the bookend tackle position, like we talked about before. I need to see our tackles actually play like starting tackles and not backups. Because,
Okay.
I'll keep it a buck. Like with Terrence Steele, that should be how your backup plays.
True. Now I'll
You're
say this:
starting.
Terrence Steele wasn't on the field yesterday.
Oh, I
Terrence
know,
Steele,
I know
yeah,
that.
he
But
didn't leave the
during
field.
the Rams
Yeah.
joint practice,
Mhm.
bro got whooped.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
You
did.
know,
I can't deny it. I've seen it, so I can't deny it.
he got whooped. So it's like, but they did improve from last year. Everything improved from last year, and that's what I was really looking forward to seeing watching this preseason game was how are the mechanics?
Mhm.
How are they improved from last year? Because we're not going to see these elaborate play schemes and these play designs. We're not going to see that in the preseason. But with what you're given, it's pretty much we're going to give you a play sheet to where the physical is going to take this game.
Mhm.
They may know what you're doing. You just got to do it better, and you got to do it more physical.
For sure. I
And they
want to
did.
I want to highlight somebody who's probably and it's an old lineman. He's just doing the dirty work. I want to highlight somebody who deserves to be highlighted. Shy Pete, the Navajo, bruh. Yesterday, uh, that I'll just say the interior of our offensive line, whether it's the starters or the backups, is in good hands. He summoned the chiefs of old yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, can he be consistent in that going through the preseason? We can only hope that he does. You know what I'm saying? It was game one. You know what I'm saying? We see that the defense was able to get in a rhythm. They gave up one score, and after that, it was lights out. They weren't giving you anything. You know what I'm saying? So, granted, it's preseason. It's preseason. It's not the ones going against the ones. It's preseason, but it still should give you a vote of confidence in the team, because if your twos, threes, and fours can do what they did last night, what do you expect your ones to do when everything's exotic? And all that yesterday was just vanilla. And that's what you're going to see for the rest of the preseason is just vanilla offense, vanilla defense. If Christian Parker wants to play around a little bit, throw a little something in there, I'm sure he will. You know what I'm saying, if Shadi wants to play around a little bit and throw something in there, I'm sure he will. But for the most part, it was pretty vanilla. And a vanilla offense and defense, to see that take place with your twos, threes, and fours, definitely a lot of confidence going into the season.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Like I said, I know it's preseason, and I've gotten this. I've gained this respect ever since becoming a content creator. I gained the respect of preseason. I've even called for the starters to play somewhat in preseason, whether it's the last quarter of the third game or what. Just because week one, I don't want my starters getting the bugs out. Yeah, cool. We're getting the bugs out of the scheme and of the play calling and things like that during the preseason. But I'm a fine believer. Like, man, maybe your starters that last game of the preseason, whether it's the last quarter or the second half, go out there, play, get the bugs out during that time so that we can go into week one rolling. And judging from and I know, like I said, it's preseason, but New York Football Giants had their quarterback out there. It looked like they had their starters out there, and bro was getting manhandled.
It didn't go well.
He was getting manhandled. I'm like, man, if their running back misses a block like that, and Donovan Ezaraku or Rashawn Gary's coming off that edge, you might as well look at who your backup is.
Damn the edge. If you got Quentin Williams or Kenny Clark busting through that middle, like, bruh, that offensive. Francis Mawanoa is a good player. Okay. Francis Mawanoa, just like Shy Pete, just like Drew Shelton, he's a rookie, which means you're going to get baptized quite a few times in this league. You are going to get baptized year one. And he better think up some shit quick. Okay, he better get with a vet and learn quick, because I'm telling you, if they have to play the level of teams that we have to play, and they do, you know what I'm saying? Uh, did it again. What the hell? Like, if they have to play the same level of team defenses that we have to play, the Jalen Carters, the Jordan Davises, that the middle of their offensive line is going to have a problem.
Right, right. Because Maui Noah, he was kind of getting abused yesterday. they, it just seemed like their offensive line. It was like, oh, back to the drawing board. But at the same time, by no means am I minimizing or compartmentalizing the New York Giants. No, you go into that game week 1 and you handle damn business. Don't take
I
them
don't care who they
lightly.
are.
Yeah,
I don't care
yeah,
who they are. First team, second team, treat them all the same, because they get paid
yeah.
just like you do. They put on the pads just like you do. They train just like you do. Nobody is a slouch in this league. If Arizona hasn't told us anything, bruh, like they could start off 2-6, and then they have to play us, and guess what? We're their get right game.
Right,
Like,
right.
how? Should be
We
no
ain't trying to
reason.
be no we ain't trying to be no get right game. No,
Exactly.
not this year.
No sir.
Uh-uh.
No sir.
They gonna
Seeing the
put in
evolution of the defense, and how that group of guys, that group of gentlemen in the second half, just like turned it on, and just like you know what they did? The first quarter, whoever they had in there, of course, first game jitters, you know what I'm saying, trying to get acclimated, trying to settle down. Okay.
Yep.
But you can and I think Sam Howell deserves a lot of credit for what he did in the first half, because even though it was game 1, you just put on a new outfit. You know what I'm saying? You got on a brand new helmet. You're playing with a bunch of brand new guys, so you have jitters. But to go 8 for 12 for 94 yards, a touchdown, and have a 118.1 QBR in that first half, he deserves a lot of credit. This QB2 battle is going to be an actual battle. It's not going to be like the left tackle. No, it's not going to be like the left tackle situation. No,
Yeah.
this is really going to be a battle. It's going to get to a point where it's going to be like, I think we should maybe keep an emergency 3. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's going to come to. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to come to that point right there, because if you allow one of these gentlemen learning what they've learned over this offseason and seeing how they're putting it together to walk out the door and possibly go somewhere else, we know how football is. Quarterbacks go down every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go down every day. So he might, Joe Milton or Sam Howell, go somewhere else. They get their start and they end up shining. You know what I'm saying? Do we want that somewhere else? No, I'd rather have that here. I'd rather have that here. So this quarterback 2 battle is definitely heating up, because Joe Milton showed you something yesterday. 9 for
He
12,
did.
107, 118.6 QBR with a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
normally it would be night and day from first half to second. Bro, it was like no drop off. Nothing changed. Everything was still as smooth as it was supposed to be. You gave up the 1 score in the first quarter, and that was it. They had an opportunity to score off of special teams. Me and Nick Sorensen are going to have a conversation. And still the defense held. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a different mentality. I understand what most of us, like how some of us were feeling when we said, "Oh, I don't know if it's a change in mentality because we still have the penalty situation." True, but those things can be worked out. You got to understand, these are your 2s and 3s. So for as good as they played, they still had some spots where they were shoddy.
No, Miss Matrix. Oh, we definitely are not. No, that is definitely gonna get some attention. We just hadn't gotten to that yet. But she said y'all just gonna dance around how we watched the penalty party. No,
Oh, not at all.
absolutely not.
Not at all. Like I said, we're going to get there. Rico, what's the deal? Trust me, we're going to get there. We are not dancing around it. Like I said, Nick Sorensen and I are going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like, And you're
Yeah,
gonna end up the next Flus. Hey, I love the guy, but the football wasn't good, and we'll get another guy in here. You know what I'm saying? So it makes us miss. It makes us miss Bones Fossil. Not gonna lie, it makes us miss Bones.
yeah, but no, the penalties and everything on both sides of the ball, that's just unacceptable. What was it? 10 penalties for 103 yards.
11 penalties.
Like, you
11.
can't have that. You can't be the
Exactly.
most penalized team in the NFL again this year,
For sure, 100%.
especially after acquiring these guys that you focused on their intelligence and everything like that. So they need to be disciplined, and that should be one of those key things that they take away from this game and try to correct going into the next preseason game. But hopefully your starters won't be like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's for as disheartening as it is to see these penalties pop up. It was the first game of the preseason, so of course there's going to be hiccups. There's going to be things that you have to work on, and I'd rather have them be seen now so they can be worked on now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to where we see perfection through the preseason, but then when we get to the first game, we got 13 penalties. I'm not trying to have that. So get on it, clean it up now. Are there going to be penalties in games? Yes. Nobody's perfect. There's going to be somebody who's going to try to beat Tyler Guyton. He's probably going to hold somebody once or twice. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a call. You know what I'm saying? But can we limit that? Can we limit that by saying 8? You know what I'm saying? Like 3 penalties a game, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? Anything more than that, yeah, that's just 11 is egregious. Do not get me wrong. 11 is egregious. There should be no reason. And the bulk of those came from special teams.
Yeah. Yo, we got a $10 super chat by Force Calibration. Yo, Force Calibration, I appreciate you. Thank you for support. Thank you for rocking with us. And thank you for being DC for life. Says, I know it's just preseason, but it was so refreshing seeing us get a stop after the muff punt inside the 5-yard line. Yeah. Before we would have just folded, that would have been 7 for them.
They had a never say die attitude. That kid Julius Woods, man, he's playing for his football career. He's playing for his football career.
Yeah,
what's going on, JV B boy?
JV in the building. But you seen a lot of those guys out there playing like, yeah, my future depends on it.
Yeah, seriously.
You did.
I mean, we understand. Excuse me. We understand it's a dress rehearsal for a lot of these guys because we have 92 men on the roster right now. So this is like a dress rehearsal for 31 other teams, just like 31 other teams has a bunch of guys who are dress rehearsing for 31 other teams. So it's a crazy cycle. It's a crazy cycle. And that's one of the things that make me appreciate preseason is because you're not just getting a look at your guys, you're getting a look at everybody's guys. Maybe it's that guy that you really wanted that you missed out on in a draft. And just because of a numbers game, he doesn't make it. You have an opportunity to snag him. You know what I'm saying? Just like they have an opportunity to snag a Cam Brown if we're not smart enough to just say, you know what, fuck that. He's a 53. He's on a 53. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then, it begs the question because I do a lot of looking at the 2025 initial 53-man roster, and they kept 5 wide receivers last year. So, that, and I believe Kevontae Turpin was in that. Yeah, Kevontae Turpin was counted as one of the 5. So,
and he was used a good bit. I think with the inception of one Mr. Cam Brown, I think that probably changes how you look at Kevontae slightly. Now you can, me personally, I think now you can use him as strictly a gadget guy. I mean, the same way you would use Jadon Blue. Get him out in space, screens here, screen there, let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that Turpin has that speed that's just out of this world. And watching that Washington game last season, him going for 86 was by far one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But now you have a guy in Cam Brown who's a true X receiver, maybe not as big as a George, maybe not as tall as a George Pickens, but he has literally the same mentality. And there's one thing I've always asked for on this team: get me a team full of dickheads. You got something else over there, sir?
Oh, we do.
I appreciate that on Force Calibration too.
Yes, thank you, Force Calibration, for the support. Truly appreciate you. Let me see. All right. We got another one from Hux Takes, $5 super chat. I truly appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Says Julius Woods was looking great, but the D line and the rush scheme looked amazing. I can't wait to see what Christian Parker schemed up in the regular season. Yeah. Like Hoodie said, everything was vanilla out there with the play calling and everything. I know they ain't gonna. They're not gonna. They're not gonna unleash the entirety of the playbook week one. But who said it? I think it was Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp said, "Man, they was moving the ball down the field with their third and fourth string. So just imagine what's going to happen when the starters get out there."
You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed, Rel. 757, Alan. We need smart dickheads. You're damn right. You know what I'm saying? So Force Calibration said instead of Mingo, let Cam take his spot. Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing when talking about Jonathan Mingo. It stems back to last season. Last season we had a guy by the name of Ryan Flournoy. He was cut from the team third week of preseason. After the third week of preseason, he was cut from the team right before we got started in the regular season. But Shadi had a conversation saying, "Bro, I'm going to cut you, but I want you back. I want you back. So if you get through waivers, understand you're getting a phone call." That's what happened. He got through waivers, was able to make that phone call. We got him back in the building. Here's where I have the issue with Mingo. I understand he was injured coming in. He was on IR. But you allowed Ryan Flournoy to walk in the door after being cut, take your spot. Granted, injuries had something to do with that. Okay. But not only did he take Jonathan Mingo's spot, he jumped Kevontae Turpin, and he jumped Jalen Tolbert, who was your de facto number 3. Now he is your solidified 3. So now you have a UDFA. Now Ryan Flournoy was a 6th-round pick, but we're talking about a UDFA, a dude who wasn't even thought about in the draft, come in undrafted, making plays phenomenally while you're still doing you, Jonathan Mingo. I'm not shitting on your game, because yesterday those 2 catches for 20 yards were crucial. They were critical. They were needed. Okay. But he comes in and does something even you couldn't do in your 3 years of being here. And now you have a UDFA about to jump you. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's a numbers game. So it's not an indictment on you per se, because you're doing the right things. But when you got somebody better who walks through the door and he's showing it, he wants it more than you do, we might have to move on.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just actually pulling up his contract. It says he's an unrestricted free agent in 2027, so his cap hit is $1 million. See, he pretty much has the vet minimum at the wide receiver position. So, like, it's going to be nothing.
Exactly. Are you really losing much?
Yeah.
Now, JV, 100. He channels his inner DK Metcalf on that one when he chased the ball down. On special teams, he channeled his inner DK Metcalf right there. So he definitely gets credit for that. Like,
yeah, but Force Calibration. I believe Christian Parker is going to, like, we saw some vanilla stuff. We saw that the base was a 3-4 base and that they would switch to a 4-3 or, 4-2 with the nickel or whatever. But we saw it. That's bare bones. When we get out there and now your safety is going from a 2 high look, then post snap goes to a single high look and your safety's crashing the box. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, and all right, I understand that Mingo's fast. Mingo's fast. He's big, strong, physical. He has all the tools. But we got a dude who's walking in the door, flashing, not even flashing, just shining, because he didn't do it once. He did it twice in the same game. You know what I'm saying? With 2 different quarterbacks. That's what makes it so impressive. He didn't do it with just Sam Howell. He did it with both of the quarterbacks. 3 catches for 62 yards, bro. Like, some things are just undeniable. Some things are just undeniable. It was undeniable when we picked up George Pickens that he was exactly as advertised, without the attitude issues or whatever they wanted to say in Pittsburgh. It was undeniable. When we got CD Lamb in the draft, it was undeniable that he was going to be an 88. Like, not just the number, but embodied everything that was an 88. You know what I'm saying? It's undeniable. Some things are just, and you look at Cam Brown, bro, that's undeniable. It's either you got it or you don't. That kid's got it. That kid's got it.
Yeah, but Hux, they pushing me over to the John Mingo conversation. So I appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it.
Not on purpose. That's just how it flows. I'm sorry.
I gotta show my people some love that's in the super chats.
Indeed. I expect you to.
All right. Let's see. Speaking of showing love, let's see. Mingo is the son. We gave up a 4th Keystone Cowboy in the building. What's up with you? I mean,
what's the deal,
I think he got one more. He got one more year left. That 4th is already gone in the wind. That's just like saying, Luke Schoonmaker can't lose his position to a UDFA and Michael Trigg because Luke ain't getting it done, and we spent a 2nd round pick on him. I'm looking more for, and I know that's political, that falls into the politics of the team building. But as far as talent in the team building, man, if Camden Brown is doing what he did this first game and he's doing it through, training camp as well as in this next couple games, that might have to be questioned.
Seriously, if Michael Trigg takes a step in his pass blocking or run block, bro, there's a lot of conversations that's going to be had. Quite a few conversations that's going to be had. You know what I'm saying? There really is. Marquise Bell, it's going to be a conversation there. Kalen Carson, it's going to be a conversation there. I think that conversation's already been had.
I mean, he had a nice pass breakup yesterday, but he also had a few penalties on him that pretty much erased that pass deflection.
And that led to 7 points.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You just can't do that. Trayshawn Holden, you were having such a good day. You were having such a good day. You had a nice little return. Like, you were having such a good day until
you try to run without the ball. It ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Until that's something you just get away from. They say grenade, grenade, grenade. Get away from it. Don't run towards it. Don't be Captain America, bro. Okay? Don't be Steve Rogers. Like, grenade, get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have to deal with a long field than giving them a short one.
Yeah. Real talk. Like, if it's gonna bounce within the 7-yard line, let it go. Like, especially if they're that close on you, let it go. If they down it at the 1, we got the backs in the backfield to be able to take care of it and give us some breathing room. But don't try to play hero. That's what we're getting away from.
We were up 10. There was no reason Absolutely no reason. Nick Sorensen, you and I have to have a conversation, big guy. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what the hell you were thinking, but you and I need to have a conversation.
Super chat fund should be directed to my taco fund. Hey, John. Hard or soft shell?
That's a question. I mean, if indeed we move off of Marquise Bell, I don't see why Dan Quinn wouldn't want to do it. I mean, he's a Dan Quinn guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Marquise going over to Washington.
yeah,
I can see it happening. I can see
he's
it
a Dan
happening.
Quinn guy, so I can see it happening.
Let me see. So the safety position, honestly, I believe in my 53-man prediction that Marquise Bell didn't make it. So Malik Hooker, Jalen Thompson, PJ Locke, and if you're gonna count Caleb Downs as your traditional safety and not your nickel corner, then
Yeah,
there's your room right there.
I'm telling you, still got Elijah Clark, you still got Julius Wood, so
Yeah.
and what the hell, Reddy Stewart is he's got position flex. He could be your safety or your nickel corner. And yesterday he showed me something too. Reddy Stewart, oh yeah, he got a sack, half sack. Reddy Stewart, man. I'm trying to tell people. Listen, like,
now just imagine if that was Caleb Downs screaming off the edge like that.
Yeah.
That was that nickel corner blitz, man. And
imagine if that was Jalen Thompson screaming off the edge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you have versatility on this team. You have a ton of versatility on this team, and they all fit the scheme. You know which ones fit the scheme because those were the ones who stood out. Those were the ones who stood out, even when it was the small things. You know what I'm saying? Even with the small things that those things matter. So like you watch it, if you could just watch the game, you'll see exactly what I mean by the ones who stood out understand the scheme because it's for them. As much as I love Sam Williams, he didn't stand out.
Yeah,
he didn't stand out. James Houston stood out though. The guy that everybody was saying, "Oh, we should move on from James Houston." Why? That's James Houston.
Yeah, that's James freaking Houston. Who said we should move on from him?
Like, why are we doing that? Sam Boyd, it wasn't that he was so much disappointing. It was he was a non-factor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got washed out of a few plays.
Yeah. Yep.
I know who wasn't a non-factor though. Justin Barron.
Yeah, he fit some run gaps pretty well last night. He did.
He got in the passing lane once, but it was just a great throw by Justin by Jalen Milroe. It was just that sidearm pass. Yeah. Justin Barron was right there in his sight line, but it was that sidearm throw, man. That can't argue with arm talent.
Yeah, see, and that's that type of awareness, that type of IQ I want to see Joe Milton have. I mean, right now, I don't want to put so much on his plate, but it looks like you're taking to the touch passes and everything well. Now go ahead and add that sidearm mechanic to where if you're getting flushed out of the pocket, you'll be able to get it to your receiver no matter what. Let's see.
Yeah, throwing on the run. Yeah, so you got to be able to throw on the run. I like how he was how he on some of his rollouts he preferred to get the ball off. It's better to just get the ball off. You know what I'm saying? And even if you got to dirt it, I'd rather you dirt it and play for the next play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But he showed me something, man. He really did. He showed me something that the question that I had going into training camp out at Oxnard. I'm like, man, is he going to be able to take another step forward? Like we got him. He was just that lump of clay when he came from the New England Patriots.
For sure.
Just forming it and molding it and getting it to where you wanted to be at the end, by the end of Dak Prescott's contract or by the end of Joe Milton's contract, because he's not gonna command the world, and nobody's gonna give him the world to be a backup quarterback. So I believe that you could possibly extend him to the vet minimum for a backup quarterback, especially if he continues to take strides forward, which it looked like he did last night.
Yeah, he's again. Oh, and I don't want to just. I can't. I feel like I just can't highlight one without highlighting the other because they both played phenomenal games. They both played phenomenal halves. Again, Sam Howell, coming in the beginning of the game, first game jitters, all that. You know what I'm saying, but to still perform the way that you performed, not making mistakes, not putting the ball in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Like they both did a very good job. Joe Milton, I am more surprised at because Joe Milton is the younger of the two. Sam Howell sort of kind of maybe expected. He has starting quarterback experience. You know what I'm saying? So he understands the speed of the game, whereas Joe Milton is still learning the speed of the game and he's still learning himself. The fact that I saw very few fastballs was impressive.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It was very impressive. He layered the ball well. Accuracy has gotten better. Accuracy has definitely gotten better. Um, I, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what I've seen from the both of them. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got 411 Shirley in the building. Says, "Hi, folks. Seahawks fan here. Congrats on beating my guys. You know, thank you. But like I started it out with, it's not about the win.
mm,
At least for me in the preseason, it's not
yeah,
about the win. It's about how you go out there and you play the game.
yeah,
It's about seeing the talent that we have on the team and who should be making it to the depth chart as opposed to, on the practice squad or even off the team.
yeah.
And there, as of yesterday, a few of the position battles that we were looking forward to or keeping a tab on, they've heated up. They've heated up, and players, we've gotten to actually witness players take a jump, and become a threat into that position battle. Bro, that running back position battle.
Yeah, yeah. Then now if we're gonna
That's
get
heated
there, but before I do that, what's the 411, hun? Because you got it going on. I appreciate you coming in and
up.
checking this out, even though you're a Seattle fan. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. It's for just like angry here. It's not about the win. It's about how you perform. You know what I'm saying? It's about the evaluation. So for me, I'm looking at I'm not only am I looking for you to get the win because that's probably one of the most important things, especially for these younger guys who are looking for a home, who's probably not going to be on this team. But it's more about the evaluation, so you know what kind of guys you're getting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you feel the same way, Miss Shirley, that you're looking at what can you add to your team to make it better. Who's out there standing out in that crowd, whether you get the win or a loss. You know what I'm saying? Because both matter. You know what I'm saying? It all matters.
Ice Cold said, "How about them Starbucks?"
How about them Starbucks? I don't even like Starbucks. I fucking hate coffee. I drink
I
Dr.
love
Pepper
coffee.
Kool-Aid.
I love coffee. I just can't mess with the Starbucks. I be going in. Can I get a large coffee? And they was like, "What's you mean a venti?"
No, a
Whatever,
large. Venti
whatever.
means 20. Like, Venti is Italian for 20. So, no, I don't want a 20. I mean, unless you're giving it to me. I could use the money. I'm just saying. Like,
Let's see. JVB boy. Yes, Camden Brown is better. Yes, I want Camden Brown as a wide receiver 3/4. I just believe that we might have to consider moving on from Turpin.
That's
In
that.
his
That's
opinion.
it. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. I mean, you do have Jadon Blue, you do have Anthony Smith who can be your returners. You know what I'm saying? So you have speed to burn. You know what I'm saying? You have it, but he is under contract.
Yeah, I'm about to look that thing up.
think it was a 3-year, 38 million. No, 3-year, 36, something like that.
So yeah, he's like he's with the team until 2028. I mean, a potential 2026 lever that you can pull. But let's see. Let's see a post June 1st release. 1.2 million in dead money for 2026 and 2027, but $3.4 million in savings for 2026. So you'd have a dead cap hit, but you could potentially get off of them.
That's true, Perm Denton. Devin Hester did not play wide receiver while he was a returner. You're 100% correct, sir. Neither did Joshua Cripps. If he did, he was out there as a decoy.
Salute to Ice Cold Cowboy. What's up with you, man? Salute to you.
My
We got some
God,
people
Ice
over
Cold.
on X too. Appreciate everybody over on X that's tuning in, whether you're on Hoody Kush's channel or myself. We appreciate you being here.
We both appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That was one thing that I noticed too, JV. Toya was really bad. I noticed him on the turf a number of times.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I can't have my defensive tackle, the guy that's supposed to plug that middle in, on the ground. I can't
like
have
it too, but I mean, he's not bringing that same UCLA grit that he had. You know what I'm saying? If you watch film on him in UCLA, he was violent. I don't know what's up with Young Bull. I guess, and again, it goes into not being preparation for the NFL. The NFL is different. Mozzie Smith, for as strong as he was in college, he didn't get that same push in the NFL because you're playing dudes who were 3, 4, 5 years your senior. They packed on their big boy bodies. They got that big boy strength. They understand leverage. They understand they have a better understanding of their position. Whereas you're still green. So the same thing goes for Jay Toia, especially being a 7th round pick.
I mean, I keep it a buck. Like, look at Jonathan Bullard. Jonathan Bullard might pull your card and take your spot.
For sure.
Everybody else, they're kind of green.
Yeah.
Jay Toia.
Yeah. Oh, why running back battle, bro?
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a battle. If there is one, it's between Israel Banakanda and Malik Davis. If there is one, or there's no battle. Let's stop kidding ourselves. Say it again. Let's stop.
I said, me too, Justin. I like my coffee like I like my women.
I drink milk.
All right, let's see. The running back spot, man, there's no question. And it's kind of sickening that Malik Davis keeps getting the shove like he always has.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, that man has been through the ups and downs. He's been, lack of a better term, the Dallas Cowboys booty call. No diddy.
It stems back to the San Francisco playoff game. You had a little falling out with your coaches. Then Tony Pollard gets hurt, and they say, fuck it, we'll just throw the ball. Malik Davis is right there.
He's right there.
And we still had Rico Dowdle at the time. So Malik Davis and Rico Dowdle are right there. What are we doing? I blame coaches for that. The fact that Shotty had the wherewithal to say, you know what, hold on. We don't really got to go out and look for one. Let me make a phone call. He comes off the couch and he does his thing, then takes the RB2 last year. And how many touchdowns did he score? 3, 4? You know what I'm saying? Like on nice size runs too, 45, 30, 35. You know what I'm saying? Like what he was doing was needed in the run game last season. Mm-hmm. And then to see him come out after, now it's more of the first half, before Malik Davis got his touches, it was more of an indictment on the offensive line, not being able to create push, not being able to open up run lanes. Okay, so it's not so much Jadon Blue didn't do well. There is a reason. Okay, again, first game, new guys, young guys, getting acclimated, understanding their roles. But in the
Oh,
second half, you saw things change. You know what I'm saying? Or you saw them grow within the game. Those in game adjustments, those play calls that were called. You know, it seemed like it was more conducive for what Malik Davis can do. You know what I'm saying? And those things matter too. You know what I mean, not all players can flourish with the same play call. You know what I'm saying?
no.
I can call a power eye to Derrick Henry and he takes it for 45 yards. But I could call a power eye for Rico Dowdle and he only takes it two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different for everybody. But if you're asking me, there is no competition.
Mm.
We already know who your RB2 is. He was already your RB2 last year. He's your RB2 now. Like,
Yeah. The- uh, and if politics plays a role, then Jadon Blue's your RB2. But if politics don't play a role and they go with the person that should really be getting the job, it should be Malik Davis. And people might y'all might, you know, shank me with the butter knife in Law's words. But but Israel Abanikanda might take Phil Maffa's spot.
and Phil Maffa got hurt again.
He got hurt again. Ah, Lord.
He got hurt again. Those are things you can't let happen. Now, again, you can't predict an injury. You can't really prevent an injury. You know what I'm saying? You really can't. But it does push you back a little further. It really does. Uh, Look at Jonathan Mingo. You know what I'm saying? Now you're fighting for a roster spot. And
Mm-hmm.
Phil Maffa, you're going to be fighting for a roster spot. I'm sorry. Like, you keep getting hurt.
Hey, let me
Listen, I
see.
went on a CFT show last night, and I told him Malik Davis is your RB2 until further notice. Like, I'm sorry, until further notice, that's your RB2. Like,
It should be his job to lose.
mhm.
For real. Like Jadon Blue should have to beat out Malik Davis in order to get that damn spot.
Exactly. Shit, the way it's looking, you might have to beat out Israel Abanikanda to even get close to Malik Davis to beat him for that spot.
And I think the Phil Maffa thing is because we all want to see Phil Maffa make the team because of his build and his run style. But
Stars up here, bro.
huh?
Stars up here from Stargazers. Stars.
Hey,
What up, Star?
we got Miss Stargazer Sports in the building. We got royalty here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following Stargazer Sports, by all means, go over to her YouTube channel, go to her X, give her a follow, give her a subscription. She be coming with it.
I love you,
Y'all
Mama,
know.
but I love you, Mama, but I slightly disagree with you. I slightly disagree, only because I've seen Malik Davis actually do crazier things. We have yet that this is the first we're seeing of Israel Abanikanda, so I mean it doesn't say that he can't progress with the way that he's moving. I think he can. Again, like if you ask me, I think the RB2 RB3 situation is more Malik Davis Israel Abanikanda. You know what I'm saying? Or coming behind or following behind Jesus Christ, no Diddy. Following behind Javante Williams. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts.
Huh. She br- uh she brings up a very interesting point. Stargazer says, fellas, my guy Maffa was not treated right yesterday. We didn't see him get hurt, and all of a sudden, an injury. He only got 4 carries, and 2 of the carries were just to get the first down. Wouldn't that be something if he got a phantom injury and we had to put him on the injured list so that he didn't
Yeah,
count against the 53-man roster?
that sounds kind of fishy. Sounds kind of fishy.
Mm. Ain't that Who did they do that to recently?
Phil
I,
Maffa
was it
did it
Phil?
to him
Yeah.
last year. It was the shoulder. It was the shoulder. Like it was
Damn,
the shoulder.
yo. It could happen. Like, man, we love you, Phil Mafia. You just gotta show us something. You
Really
gotta
want you?
stay.
Oh, you could get first downs and short yardage. All right, his shoulder's hurt. Something's wrong with him. Sit him down. Like, hey,
Yeah.
ice up, big guy. You know what I'm saying? You're good. You will not be playing for the rest of the preseason, and we're putting you on IR.
Putting you on IR. But yo, Izzy, he looked promising. He looked promising.
He did. He looked like that kind of back that you want. He's actually a bigger back than I thought he was. Still speedy, elusive.
I look him up.
I think he's what, like 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6 foot, 215, 220.
That's funny. When I Google Israel Anaconda, J Tuck's picture comes up on. Hey, shout out to J Tuck.
Shout out J Tuck.
Hey, let's see. I'm trying to get his measurables.
And I'm hoping last year was the end of that star. You know what I'm saying? I think Shotty actually appreciates what Malik Davis can do. I think Shotty does. I don't think Mike McCarthy did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, well, shit, he was only here under Mike McCarthy. So I don't think Mike McCarthy actually appreciated what he could do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that last year was the end of that.
Okay, so I was trying to compare Israel Anaconda to Phil Maffa. Izzy's 5'10", 216.
Okay.
Phil Maffa is 6'1", 232.
Yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big submission.
Big boy.
Big boy.
So I mean, as much as I want Phil Maffa to work out, because I just feel like he has such a goal line, a short distance impact that the defense would have to worry about him. Like we get on the 2-yard line and we're trying to punch it in. You got Phil Maffa in the backfield. If you ain't stacking that box, it's a tub.
I agree, Star. I agree. Izzy and Phil do fit that physicality that Shotty wants. Offensively. He does. I mean, I guess Malik is just your change of pace back for right now until Phil Maffa can not have a hurt chest.
Bro got a hurt chest. Shoot. I done injured my chest,
hell yeah. I
bro.
want all the backs to get, I want all these guys to get a fair shot. I want Anthony Smith to get a fair shot. I want Tyler Johnson. Is that the other wide receiver's name? I think it's Tyler Johnson or something like that. I want him to get a fair shake. I want to see what he's got. Jordan Hudson, he had a hell of a grab yesterday, and that was a grab. Like he literally snitched that out the air. So that was a beautiful thing to see, because I'm seeing the physicality, and for some odd reason, we got a lot of big ass wide receivers, 6 foot and better.
Love it. I love it.
We don't have no little guys, not one little guy. I'll tell you this. Unfortunately, not all of you can stay. Not all of you are going to be here. So prepare to see one of these guys this season. Prepare to see one.
You see, I like Camden Brown just because, his height and his weight. Like you said, he's another ex receiver. And judging from yesterday, he kind of got that dog mentality. That same, we don't know if it's the same as George Pickens, but it could mirror it. You know what I'm saying? There we go. And we're gonna count it.
I'm at 5 right now. I'm at 5 for myself, bro.
Hey, Cowboys Nation, if you don't know what we're talking about, if you joined my live the other night, I was trying to count the, you know what I'm saying, that I say. So I'm still doing that, trying to iron out the filler words. But
for real.
But bro, the way he played whenever his number was called, like you said, only 3 targets.
3 targets, 3
catches. 2 of them were touchdowns.
And the most impactful catches were made by him. The most impactful.
there's no way unless he just completely bombs out for the rest of the preseason and training camp. Then it is what it is. But the way he snagged that on the road, it wasn't like we were at the Star or anything at AT&T Stadium. We were on the road,
Not
and he's
good.
doing that.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up. This offensive line did surprisingly well in pass pro. And I just realized we were on the road. So that means there was a lot of silent counts
Mm-hmm.
used. You're using normally we do better when you can actually hear the cadence of your quarterback. But they did surprisingly well in a hostile territory, loud as all get out, under a silent count. There was a few. There was a few penalties, a false start here, false start there, but it wasn't as many as we thought. You know what I'm saying? Most of the penalties came from special teams. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they got like 5, 6 penalties, and then you have Kalen Carson with his 3. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 8, 9 right there. So you add that with the 2, maybe 3 offensive line penalties, bro. The offensive line played stellar. The offensive line literally played stellar, minus those three penalties.
Yeah, we
Away,
had
we weren't at home. This was a silent Drew Sheldon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean by when I say these gentlemen. It's it goes to the coaching. It definitely goes to the coaching. You know what I'm saying? Because you had these
Mhm.
guys in the right positions to where they could succeed. Then you had them at least prepared for the loud noise. You know what I'm saying? And understanding the snap counts, even in the silent count, and being able to have the presence of mind to be disciplined enough. Now, again, there were some hiccups, but for the most part, fairly disciplined, man. And I had to come at Vach this morning because he tried to sneak one in. He was like, "Oh yeah, these guys were standouts too." I was like, hold on now, Vach. You the offensive line guy. Ain't no way you gonna miss out on this one. Talk to me about that offensive line because I know what I saw. Did you see the same thing? I love listening to Vach talk offensive line.
Yeah, Trevor Keegan was in there at right guard yesterday. Yeah, that was another person that I had a question mark about because I didn't know, how he operated. So he was in there during the game. Who was the one? Shoot, the one on the left side. Was
Cheyenne.
that Nate? Was that Nate that was
Oh,
getting the false start?
yeah, that was Nate. That was Nate Thomas.
Like, all right, Nate, you got to clean it up. I mean, because
Yeah,
I personally believe that there wasn't really position battle at the left tackle position. I just feel like that was put out in the ether so that Tyler Guyton could be like, oh boy, my job's on the line. Let me step it up. And I mean, for what we hear at training camp and everything that we've been able to see, Tyler Guyton has been holding his own, but there's a difference between, and that's why I feel like maybe you should go out there for a few series during the preseason because once that real NFL speed hits, are you going to be able to make the switch?
for sure.
Stephen White, what's going on with you? Says salute.
What's going on, Stephen
Hush.
White? What's the deal with you? Well, Kush,
Well,
but
Kush, yeah.
yeah,
uh,
nasty Nate though.
yeah, you want to do what we do and open it up?
Yeah, let's open it up.
All right. We opening it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to
Come
go
on
over
through.
on
That
Hoodie's
means you
channel.
too, Star. That means you too. Oh, I better see your face on here.
All right. So what's happening, Captain, is we throwing the link in the chat so that Cowboys Nation can come and give their raw and uncut to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
said
sir.
it
Yes,
again.
sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come
I
on
said it
through, man.
again. So I'm gonna go over to Hoodie's channel and put it in his chat as well. My internet rolling slow as all get out.
Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time.
Mr. Nasty time. Uh-oh.
Careful on my back. Be careful on my back.
All right. Well, I guess I
What's
can't
the
do it
deal,
from here.
Steve? Good to see you. It's good to see you.
I'm gonna have to do it from here.
No, you good, Stephen White, man. I knew what you were saying, bro. You good. You good with me. Said I appreciate everybody being here with us today, man. Real talk.
My bad, Cowboys Nation. I'm just trying to put the link in Hoodie's chat so anybody on Hoodie's channel can come and give their raw and uncut as well. Let me make sure that's muted because I ain't trying to have.
Yes, sir. Fire it up, bro. Good. I'm about to roll up one myself for after the show. You already know how I get down. 'Cause I can't smoke in the house. I wish I could.
You can't.
Crack like
You can't
this.
smoke.
Crack like.
You can't
I
smoke weed
cannot.
now.
No, I cannot. No, I
All
can't smoke.
right, bam! It's in Hoodies live as well. I think I just got a notification. Nope, no, I didn't.
Top flight security of the
Yeah, I
world,
did.
Craig.
Yeah, I did. Here we go. One of the dopest content creators out here for Dallas Cowboys. Let's go ahead and give it up for Stargazer Sports.
Yes,
What's going on with you,
indeed.
Stargazer?
What's up, fellas?
What's the deal?
I
Star?
thought I'd just come here and pop in just to show y'all some support. I tweeted y'all out, I posted y'all, I retweeted y'all's stream that y'all showing on Twitter and stuff. So y'all make sure if y'all listening to the chat, please subscribe to Hoodie. Please subscribe to Angry. Both are great, great men, great follows. Hoodie actually he started following me, I think, because of my Angel Reese content. And
Actually,
then
quite the
oh,
contrary. When you was who was the young lady you used to do Cowboys work with?
Mickey, yeah, that's my
Yes,
sis Mickey. Well, we
that's
call
when
it
I
Craven Cowboys, but
Craven
Mickey,
Cowboys.
yeah.
Exactly. She
So
even
he
still.
found us through Star Chasers Girls Talk About, which I'm
Yes,
hoping we can
indeed.
bring that back eventually. I'm gonna have to tell Mickey, everybody asking about you.
Yeah,
Let's
please
bring it
do.
back. But but thank y'all so much for having me on your platform. And I'm so glad that you two collab because y'all have a great, great vibe going on. Um, but what was I gonna say? Uh yeah, I think as far as the RB2 battle, I agree with y'all for the most part that if it's blue, you just know that politics have gotten back involved because it's not, I want to be clear here. It's not that blue like effed up majorly yesterday. Like I think he did good in pass pro. I
Mhm.
think, for what the coaches was like asking him to do, like he was doing his best. He did good on the screen. You could see he was being patient and trying to let his block. So this is not me taking a crap on blue. And this is not even me saying necessarily cut blue, but what I am saying is that blue, and you could see the way that Shardy was calling the runs, like we want to be a downhill team. We don't really want to be a outside zone type of scheme, which is what we were primarily like under Kellen and a little bit under Mike McCarthy, but Mike McCarthy kind of switched to, power scheme too. But that's really Shoddy's scheme. So Shoddy's scheme is that's why he likes those big physical backs. And it's just blue. Blue to me is gonna look just like Tony Pollard. Even though Tony Pollard still squeezed out 1,000 yards in 2023, we all knew that Tony's forte is not really thriving between the tackles, right? Because he's better running away from guys than running through guys. And I think that's the same thing with Blue. Blue can run between tackles, just like Tony could, but they're more so I'm running away from guys than I'm gonna run through guys. And I
Mhm.
think when you look at Javante, obviously Javante is a hammer. I mean, he is he's one of the most physical backs in the league. And then you have, Izzy Abanaconda, which I think he looked great yesterday. I really think I don't think that the rotations were right yesterday. So I guess that's the one thing I can criticize the coaches on. Because I do think the coaches did a great I yesterday just felt it did feel different to me in the sense of like it just felt like we were in control. It felt like the coaches had answers. It didn't look like the players were confused. I mean, and this is our third and fourth, I mean, our second and third string. And everybody just looked like they knew what they were supposed to be doing. Even if we made a mistake, okay, let's get that corrected. It was no snowball effect. It wasn't like, "Oh, here we go," like typical Dallas Cowboys. We just can't get it together. That was probably the best preseason game. That's the best we've looked in preseason. I feel like in years. I don't remember us ever looking good in preseason, even under Mike McCarthy. So
Yeah.
it I know Mike McCarthy's 12-5. So I'm not I know preseason don't really matter, but I'm just saying like it's good to see that your team looks well organized so early. That's all I'm saying. Like that, I'm not putting too much stock into preseason, but we still have to because of evaluation. But anyway, what I was saying was I just think that the if we could just balance out the rotations, because I feel like some guys really got the short end of the stick. Like, some players like I said, Israel Abanaconda, but also Julius Wood. Like, why are we not seeing these guys till we've got 8 minutes left in the fourth? Did Julius Wood just now getting in? Like, that's not really fair to Julius. And then you have these other players where it's like, okay, we've seen them, but we need to see these young guys too. So I hopefully, prayerfully for game two, they balance it out a little bit more so that we can see some of these guys a little bit more than just cramming them all in the fourth quarter. Even Malik Davis, like he got the scraps, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everybody just getting, it felt a little bit politicky. I don't know, but I feel like I talked a lot, so I'm gonna let y'all talk.
No, you good. I want to say I agree with you with a lot of your points. Definitely the rotation was a little iffy from what I saw, but I think the only reason that the only reason I think that was is because I think they know what they have in Malik Davis, and I think they know what they have in Israel Bonaconda. So giving them the scraps per se. Um, doesn't necessarily negate what they can do. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're on a bubble. You know what I'm saying? You will want to
Yeah, I
see
can agree with
more.
that.
I mean, you kind of want to see more of the guys who need the most work, which is why I'm not certain why some guys didn't suit up. But it is what it is. They did it the way
Yeah.
that they wanted to do it, so that's fine.
Right.
What I saw with what we had on the field, I, top marks. Aside from Nick Sorensen in his special teams, as far as the offensive and defensive coaches, in game adjustments. You know what I'm saying, like literally in game adjustments, middle of the play adjustments, coming from your coaching staff, and that's the part that was missing from this team since Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying,
No, yeah.
so
I
I
agree.
agree
I
with you
agree.
wholeheartedly.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, my Wi-Fi over here bugging out. My bad. My bad. I'm over here
uh
glitching. I'm like, what in the world?
I did have a question. What do y'all think? Because obviously Camden Brown bowed out yesterday.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this battle? Do y'all think what okay, what am I trying to say? Basically I'm saying, do y'all think Camden should be pushing for 3-4 for position 3/4 wide receiver? Or do you think he's more so now you pushing for basically your fifth wide receiver, which would be because your three, I guess. I mean, let's look at the people who did not suit up:
Mhm.
Pickens, Lamb, Flournoy, Turpin. So when you look at it, it's like, oh yeah, he's competing for that fifth spot. But do y'all think? Because I've seen some people saying, maybe he should be competing for wide receiver 3. Do y'all think, that's too far, or what? What do y'all think about Camden Brown and his performance?
I mean, I liked what Camden Brown put on the field yesterday. I love what he was able to do, but I think going to 3 to 4, nah, that's pushing it. Like, if you want to go for the fifth wide receiver, then by all means, I believe that has more of a question mark than any of the other positions. But to put him at 4, even more. 3? Nah. I'm not with it.
As far as Cam Brown fighting for a roster spot, I'll say that because I'm not going to put a label on whether he should be 3, 4, or 5. It depends on how. For one, it depends on how many we're going to carry. We still don't know how many we're going to carry. So we could carry 5, we could carry 6. If you ask me, I'm not going to give him Ryan Flournoy's spot as of yet because Ryan Flournoy literally earned that. He earned it by taking it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm all like, I used to work in kitchens, and when younger guys used to come in and, they wanted to learn certain things, certain spots in the kitchen, I was like, well, what are you waiting for? And they'll say, well, the head chef said I should primarily work on this. I was like, all right, well, you can primarily work on that, but if you want to get better at something, you got to Brody that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Flournoy did that. I'm going to say the
Yeah.
same thing to Cam Brown. If you want it, nigga, you got to go Brody it. I want the mentality of all my backups, my 3s, my 4s, my 2s. I want them to have the mentality that CD, you ain't better than me. I'm coming in there to take your spot. If you
Yeah.
don't have that mentality, why are you here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I agree. I think I really liked what I seen from Camden, and I think it does mean a lot to me for him to. I mean, every time you was targeted in the end zone, it's a touchdown. That's a big. I feel like that's a big deal. But like you said, somebody like Flournoy, like he really did get it out of the mud, and he
Mhm.
earned his spot. Same thing with Brevin Spanford. Like they had to do the long way. They had to work. They had to be the I'm bottom of the roster. I just come in to block guys for whole seasons. And then now next season, okay, we'll give you a couple passes.
Mm.
So they really did have to dig it out of the mud. It would feel like if Camden came in and just surpassed Flournoy, it would feel like he needs to do a lot more than what he did to just come in and take Flournoy's spot, especially because I know shout out to Boss. Flournoy trains with Boss always talks about Real Truth, who's a NFL, college, high school trainer, and
Chris
all the
Carter.
crazy, all the crazy stuff that Flournoy puts himself through in the off season. And it's like there's a reason why every off season is like he comes back better and better and better because he's doing that work. So I think I would agree with that. I do think that Camden Brown though. Um, I do feel like we should reward. I mean, as long as he keeps it up, which it seemed like he was doing it in camp. It seemed
Mhm.
like he doing it in the games, and I feel like as long as he's consistent,
That's
I
what
do
I'm
feel
talking
like you have to reward that. Because you need your whole roster from the last guy to the first guy to know that if I do what y'all tell me and I put in the work and I'm showing y'all like that should be rewarded. So, but in my opinion, he really is battling with Turpin's spot is locked. I know some people and I kind of was like, let's try to replace him, but we didn't. We didn't draft
Mm.
a Turpin replacement in the draft. Where I'm saying like a guy who's like a punt returner specialist, but that can also develop into I guess a wide receiver 4 or 5. You think we drafted somebody to replace Turpin for the punt return?
Nah.
about. I
Who you
Nah.
mean,
think? Who you
I
think?
mean,
Hoodie.
there's there's evidence that says that we got a couple of speedy guys on this team now. Granted, their natural body shape, their natural build is speaks wide receiver. It screams wide receiver. But let's not act like we ain't never seen a speedy wide receiver as a returner guy. You know what I'm saying? And just because we have a Camden Brown who's making waves and maybe a Jordan Hudson who can make waves doesn't mean that Anthony Smith as a fifth round pick. He is a fifth round pick, correct? Or seventh? I think he's a
Yeah.
seventh.
No, he's a 7. He was our last pick in the draft, so
He
he's a
was our
seventh
last
round
pick.
pick.
There's no like with the speed that he has. I don't think there's a reason why he can't possibly, with time, take over that area because what we only have another year, maybe 2 left with Turpin anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I honestly think this may be Turpin's last year. So I
yeah, so
agree. So I guess I didn't see those guys because I guess when I'm thinking like punt returner, I'm thinking like somebody like a Turpin archetype. But yeah, you don't
Mm.
have to be a Turpin archetype to do punt or kick return. I
Exactly.
mean, we
And
had
then
CD doing punt and kick return, and he's a
exactly.
6'2" wide receiver, so you can
Mhm.
definitely get a have a bigger body guy to fulfill that role and position. I'm not gonna
And
sit here and cap. I was ready to get rid of
yeah,
Turpin, but
no,
he's not suited up. So that tells
true.
me he's a roster lock for at least this year.
I'll
Yeah.
say this as well. If you look at Jadon Blue right now, we saw his production yesterday. We saw him when he got out in space and on that screenplay. Very good play. Okay.
Yep,
Just because he may not make the RB2, RB3 situation, he also has punt return, kick return. You know what I'm saying?
that's
And
true. That's true.
he's
You
of that
right.
Kavonte Turpin
You
archetype, just
right.
not that small.
You are exactly
Okay.
right. And I think I was saying, let's just give instead of trying to force Blue to be RB2. Because Blue is just he's a former wide receiver. So he's just not, I don't feel like he's as natural as the
Mm,
other running backs that we have. But he can definitely play that Turpin role. The gadgety stuff, the end arounds, the
exactly.
the jets with power toss, the kick return, punt return. Yeah, I don't
So,
know
I mean,
why they
there's
haven't pushed
options.
Turpin. I don't know what this loyalty is to Turpin, to be honest. Because I'm like, should Turpin really be suited, not suited up? I don't.
Uh,
And then it
I
seemed like
think
he
it's the
was
money.
like the leader of the. I don't know what was going on yesterday.
I
Mhm.
think it's the money aspect with him. I think it's the money aspect with him.
How
And
much
yeah,
we paying him? Are we paying him that
uh,
much?
but,
I feel like we
uh,
paying him
Um,
like 5 million a year. I guess, but
I think it was like
Jajarian
yeah,
Stephen, that's still significant. I guess.
it, it's 13.5 million for 3 years, 4.5 million an average
Yeah, so we're paying him
annual
almost
salary.
5 mil a year. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
so. It really, you won't hurt nothing by moving on from him. I mean,
Right? Like you're not spending that much. So I do feel like because I feel like Blue couldn't have a spot. That's why I'm saying I'm not advocating to like cut Blue
yeah,
because I do think Blue could have a role. I just don't think Blue you trying to force him to be RB2 in his physical offense just feels it
not
doesn't fit. But he does have a role.
yeah. I mean, you heard
But
what
you gotta
JB
be patient
Eastwood
with
said.
your like
Blue
Turpin.
was a
I don't
fumbler.
think that.
You know what I'm saying? If Blue is a fumbler, I mean,
Yeah.
the only way to
Blue is a fumbler.
I'd rather get him out in space. You know what I'm saying? Just get him out in space
Exactly,
and hope he doesn't
exactly.
run
Get
into
him out of
anybody.
space. Right, and he seems like he's kind of gotten better at screen because I have seen him setting up his blocks and stuff like that. So I've seen him be more patient in the screen game. So yeah, I feel like he got a role. It's just all about, like I said, the coaches in the front office to having some of these hard conversations because I do feel like Blue now, but they also said they still have questions about Blue's maturity and stuff like that behind the scenes. So
Still?
it's a
Those
lot.
things matter.
Yeah, that's what I heard yesterday. Like it's still rumblings in the the reporters like Nick Eatman was saying that,
Mhm.
there's still rumblings behind the scenes that like the coaches may not fully trust him still. And listening to what Clayton Adams said he's matured some, but he said I
Mm.
still have to talk to him every day to tell him what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong.
I dig it. Well, that's not
Yeah.
a good thing. I mean, if you got to be constantly talked to,
Star.
Oh,
still here.
Oh, there you
I thought
go.
it cut out. Okay, are you okay? I'm still.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
You good?
ma'am. I was wondering. I was like, where'd she go?
Okay, it's like my internet just dropped weirdly, but um,
Mm.
I don't remember what the hell I was saying. I don't remember,
Well,
but
I'll say this. I love your W content. I kind of want to do another channel with diving into the W myself. Um, Not just on, of course,
that would be
Angel Reese is my
great.
boo. Angel Reese is
Yeah,
my boo.
that
I
would be
love her to
great.
find out.
And we
I
need
mean,
more
but
W coverage for sure.
I definitely want to cover more of the W because as a girl dad and my daughters played sports. I have a 3 year old who's starting fall ball this year. So when it comes to female sports, I am super invested. I
Hmm.
really enjoy watching all the women play. You know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Even though I think Paige is better than her, even Caitlin Clark. But I enjoy the game that much. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely
Yeah,
wouldn't mind coming on your show and doing some W talk. You know what I'm saying? Because that would definitely broaden my
absolutely.
horizons a little bit. You know what I mean? So seems like a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up and send you I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm gonna send you
Yeah.
my number, hoodie, in
Mhm.
the DMs, and
Yep.
so we can set something up, okay? But I do gotta
Definitely.
jet guys,
Definitely.
but so much for I don't it's breaking up, but thank y'all for letting me on the platform. I really appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Thank you for
Yes,
coming on up,
ma'am.
man. We appreciate you.
Thank you for rocking with us, Star. All right, that was Stargazer Sports. Yo, we had
Stargazer. That's
royalty in the
what's up.
building. That's what's up. I love to see it. I love to see the royalty stopping by. All right, we got another person that's been waiting patiently in the wings.
Bring 'em
We got
on.
Montana 808. What's up with you?
What's up, brother?
Montana.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
What's the
Can you
there
hear
you
me?
deal?
go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Everything is everything, my guy. You know, just taking it easy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. My internet's breaking up for some reason too.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, man. We been having tornadoes here in Columbus, bro. So
Yeah.
I gotta excuse me if I'm cutting in and out.
You
Oh,
good?
shoot.
You good?
But
Yeah.
I just wanted to pick y'all brain, man, on how y'all feel. Me personally, before y'all get started,
Mhm.
me personally, it's some people though I feel like, yeah, they might have to find a new team because they don't fit with this regime, this coaching staff. Out
Yeah.
of the 30 years, man, I don't know, bro. Coming from me, I'm at that. I don't know, bro. Something ain't right. I feel like how I felt for my 2024 Buckeyes.
Like, what you mean?
I feel that same way about my Cowboys, bro. Like it was the coaching staff that made me feel like, bro, we going all the way, bro, or we got a shot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not so much of the players, and I keep trying to tell fans, like, look, bro, I played ball. I played college ball. I played up to my junior year till I blew my Achilles. All right. Plus, I was older at the time. So, yo, the coaching staff we had at Indiana State, man, one of the defensive coordinator, his dad is a legend in the college realm. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The way he coached us, we bought in. And when we bought in, we played free, fast. We didn't care. We got to the ball. And we made a mistake. It didn't happen again.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the coaches, bro. We believe what they said. And then now that I'm coaching, I don't lose. I don't lose. I might lose players, but I always reload. I don't I don't lose, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean that is the kids buy into what I'm coaching. They love it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and what I seen yesterday, I don't care about third, fourth string, second. I don't care. The way they did that, not allowing a point, goal line stand. That
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of the 2024 Buckeyes, man. Those kids bought in. And if anyone know anything about Caleb Downs, he's going to tell you the same thing. I know everybody might not be high on Sonny Styles, but like Big Game James said, same thing with Julius Woods, bro. Coming from where we come from, bro.
For
You hear coaches like that, you gonna buy in. You
sure.
Mm-hmm.
gonna buy in.
They
And then
make it
you
better
gonna want to.
comparison.
You gonna want to run through a brick wall for that man. That's why
Yeah.
I was like, when we got Christian Parker, I didn't get mad. While everybody else was, oh man, we didn't get Glenn, Jim. I'm like, bro, y'all sleeping, bro. This black man here gonna come in here and change some stuff, and y'all gonna be like, damn, oh Lord. And that's what I just want the fans to understand. Like, man, I don't know. Let's let this preseason play out, see how these dudes do. I'm all for adding a piece. But if that piece just could be a small piece like a Von Miller, and that's all you need, you don't even gotta go over the top. And that's all you need is a Von Miller, and now you're over the hump. Man, bro, I might crash out. We're gonna start a ride through the country, man. Cause it's been so long, bro. Like, I'm about to be 40, bro. It's been so long. Last time I seen something, I was going to middle school. I was about to go to middle school the last time we won. And I'm trying to see something in my adult life, man. You see what I'm saying? So I could be out here and be inseparable like we should be. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna keep going. I just want to hear how y'all feel about the game and what did y'all see and you know?
Well, real quick, yeah, I've been saying the same thing. Like, it's not gonna be a player that gets us over the hump. It's gonna be the coaching staff. It's gonna be how well these coaches can play 4D chess with these other guys and beat them schematically. Because I believe with the talent that we have right now on both sides of the ball, we are contenders. This team is contenders, and how I feel about contenders is if you make it to the playoffs, you are contending. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how I feel. What you feel on that, Hoodie?
I can't hear Hoodie, man.
Well,
To
hold
be
on.
honest to you, I can't even hear Hoodie.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
You can't hear Hoodie talking right now?
I know my mic is off.
Nah, I had to go to the YouTube to hear him and Star, and I know she was cooking.
Oh yeah, Star was cooking. Star was cooking. But just like I told Star, how I feel a similar way that you do. It's one thing to have the players; it's another thing to have the coaching. I saw something yesterday that I haven't seen in a while on this team. Regular season, preseason, playoffs doesn't matter. I saw in-game adjustments mid-play. I've seen in-game adjustments through mid-series, in-game adjustments on defense and offense, and everyone taking to it and then putting it out there on the field. So,
Yep.
100% I agree that the coaching is what's going to matter. You know what I'm saying? The players have to play. They have to execute it. Let's not forget that. The players definitely have to execute it. But the fact that they are bought in, the fact that those adjustments are being taken and made by not just the coaches but the players on the field, that says a lot about this team. I'm not going to be hyperbolic and go scream to the high heavens and say this is a Super Bowl team. I'm not going that far. But what I will say is what I'm saying is small, minute things that gives me hope for the improvement of this team. So if we can get those penalties under control on special teams, defense, and offense on the offensive line, bro, by the time week one rolls around here, we'll be a set team. As far as bringing somebody in, if by the end of week 2 of the preseason you feel like we need to bring in something, don't sit there and wait. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's after game 3 of the preseason, you feel like there's one piece, don't wait. Don't sit on your hands. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because this team can only get better. We will not be the 39th ranked team this year. We will not. Or the 39th ranked defense. We will not. You know what I'm saying? Am I expecting the offense to take a small, minor step back? Probably. Especially if your defense is going to play as good as they did yesterday, but even more consistent, then yeah. You know You know what I'm saying? I don't mind my quarterback being carried. Carry him, please. Finally, just carry the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
But I
I'm about
want
to
the
bring
same thing.
I'm about to bring somebody else in real quick.
Bring him on.
Bringing Keystone Cowboy in the
Oh, there you go. What's
building.
the deal with you,
What's
bro,
going on
brother?
with you?
What's going on, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, chat? How everybody doing today?
We
Oh
good,
man,
Preseason
bro.
can't
victory.
complain.
Yes,
Yeah, can't
indeed.
complain. It's still victory Sunday, even though it's preseason.
Yes,
Indeed,
yes, it
indeed.
is. Still is. But
Yes.
going into this game, it was good, man. I like the way how we started off. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I mean everybody can say it's preseason, yeah, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's more than preseason because I call this evaluation season because it's all about evaluating who you going to keep and who you going to cut.
Yeah,
And when you got Christian Parker already, that means no more of the hype joint practice. This regime is starting to get real. He's really making this defense see what's worth talking about. Because when we made that goal line stop like that after that fumble on special teams, I said, "Oh, wait a minute here. I think we got something." And he did this with second and third string players.
exactly. That's not even Quentin Williams out there. That's not Rashawn Gary out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let's not forget Tyrus Wheat. Look what he's doing to him so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said when we first got on, the standouts. You know who's taking to the coaching. You know who fits this team, fits this scheme by the ones who stood out. The ones who stood out yesterday are the ones that understand what's going on with the coaching. That's on offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way I'm gonna look at, say, Reddy Stewart and how he's able to get to the passer, get a half a sack, is the same way I'm gonna look at Joe Milton and how he's progressed as a passer. You know what I'm saying? The same way that's seven. The same way I'm gonna look at Malik Davis and Israel Bonaconda and how they see the holes, the rushing lanes open up for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. This coaching staff has definitely turned this team around. Now, can it be consistent? That's the only question. We've seen it.
That's the main.
Can we be consistent?
That's the main question.
Yeah, and I don't want to ever see the Dallas Cowboys offense go out there and kneel the ball without doing victory formation. I don't give a damn if you're in
Yeah.
preseason or not.
Landry formation. Y'all know better.
Yeah,
I need that Landry formation.
Mm-hmm.
for real. But yeah, you're right. Like the goal line stands. That for me, that's when I really got hyped. I was like, man, goal line stands. And like you said, second and third string guys. So if that's our number ones out there, like they'll be able to stop what's coming at them. I mean, yesterday, well, the joint practice for me, it gave me, some clarity. It gave me a little bit more hope stacked on top of the hope I already had. This here is starting to solidify. I mean, I ain't gonna drink the whole pitcher of Kool-Aid right now, but I think I am
Nah,
gonna take
not yet, not
I might
yet.
take a sip.
But
I might take a sip
it's
though.
it's in the
I have
glass though. It's
Nah,
in
but
the
see,
glass.
to
I have
get
a
on
couple. I have,
that part, Keystone, brother Keystone, Hoodie Kush, and
yes, sir.
Angry, to get on that, when we heard how the starters was doing the starting lineup to the offense of the rounds, and when we was like, damn, they picked Matthew Stafford all twice.
3 times.
Three
Hold on,
times.
time out. Hold on. Isn't these the favorites? So this is your king. Okay, so just imagine if those starters played last night, Seattle and Dallas. The way Dak Prescott easily threw those 4 touchdowns. Just imagine
Easily.
what we would have did when we came in Seattle last night. We would have ruined their Super Bowl party. Ruined it. Ruined it. And a lot of fans like, nah, bro, that's not the starters. All right. I'm a former player. I know when teams are going to be good by how the way their backups play.
Yeah.
When their
Right.
backups is playing solid, like you could just tell and look at the starters of Seattle was like, damn, this how we felt in the preseason. Nobody gave us a chance. Nobody looked at us. And they flew under the radar. You see what I'm saying? Dallas is doing the same exact things with this coaching staff, bro. Like, I don't care about the players, man. It's the coaching staff that's actually going to build this team up. Like they actually developing these guys, man. And you can just tell just by, all right, I know we saying a lot about penalties. I'm not giving it an excuse because of it. It's preseason, but I watched every preseason game, bro. Every team is going through penalties right now just because it's a bunch of young players and new staffing of refs. People not paying attention to that. You're not going to point that out. Like yesterday, dude that was calling our game, he wasn't used to doing stuff like that. You can just tell, like, he's even in his rookie stage of his profession being a ref. Like, he still had to look around and make sure that he's getting the right calls. As in, if we had veteran refs, the game might probably could have went different because for real, Dallas was getting the benefit of the doubt, which shocked me because they was getting holding calls going their way. They was getting certain calls going their way that actually helped them move up the field. So with this coaching staff, with Jerry being out of the way, if this continue, I don't care what nobody say. If they do add a piece and it does help this coaching staff, help the others get over the hump, hey, bro, I'm going to be insufferable.
You ain't the only one. You are
You
not
ain't
the
the
only
only
one.
one. You ain't the only one, bro.
I'm gonna be a whole dickhead.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna be Petty Keystone.
You hear me? Like people. Eagles fans don't like me now. Okay, they're gonna fucking hate me.
So
Trust me, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't hurt
at
my feelings.
all.
Not even a little bit. Okay, but they're gonna really fucking hate me. Okay, like the one thing I can say about what I've seen last night while watching the game is it wasn't just one unit of the defense. It was the entire defense. It was the entire defense from your seconds to your thirds to your fourths. You know what I'm saying? It was the entire defense from the line back. It wasn't just James Houston who was getting, believe it or not, Maris Leofow, he was a thorn in some guys' sides last night. He was a thorn. Okay.
Yeah.
He's making it so you rethink cutting him. He's making it so you rethink it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mentality I want from everybody coming in. And that's the mentality that I believe they have. They walked in there with Black Air Force energy. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. You're 100% right, Montana. We weren't the only team that was called for a shit ton of penalties. No, not at all. But where we were called for penalties was more of the main concern because what we're doing is we're still, just like last season, special teams, we're still forcing our offense to have long fields. And then even on special teams, we're allowing the opposing offenses to have short fields, and we can't have that. So I'm happy that it's happening now. It needs to be cleaned up. Again, me and Mr. Nick Sorensen are going to have a conversation, a little man-to-man conversation. There might be some UFC gloves in an octagon involved, but either way, we're going to have a conversation, okay? Because this ain't cutting it. Get that shit fixed now.
Got to get it fixed now. And also, I wanted to bring up Maris Leofow. A lot of people might not think that he don't deserve to be here, but on the same note, we really ain't putting him in his primary spot. I guess they must have forgot that they didn't watch Notre Dame film on this kid. He is not an outside linebacker. This kid is a Mike. We got 2 games left in preseason. Put him in rotation and see what we can see within him. You never know. We could have versatility in him since you want to press him to play outside. Yeah, he has shown a little promise there, but he still got some work to clean up. Because for one, his body is not there yet. He still doesn't have a grown man body. to really shed blockers on a continuous basis. He'll give it to you a play here and a play there, but he'll get swallowed up in the run game. He's too small. That's why I say to myself, you got to put him at the mic these last 2 games to see what he can bring. The kid has hit-seeking ability.
Yeah.
Shit.
He has it. You showed me in Notre Dame. He showed me. Why are we wasting this kid? Come on, man. And he's a draft pick, so he's considered a son. Why
For
put him
sure.
on the shelf?
For sure.
Put him out there.
We could blame Eberflus for that. Eberflus and his wanting to play favorites. Like that's what derailed Maris Leofau, unfortunately. Zimmer picked him up and he had the thought for him. It was when Overshown went down, we got to see what greatness Maris Leofau had. Now, when Flus gets here, he shelves the entire thing. Oh, well, he's not my guy. You know what I'm saying? So instead we have to run with Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn. You know what I'm saying? Who neither one of them really worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
But you shelved this guy. But last season, every time Maris got on the field, somebody got popped. He made a play somewhere.
I'm not gonna lie though, guys.
I'm listening.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, you're in the Matrix.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna cut you off like that, Hoodie. But to be honest, I don't think Maris is Parker's guy either, though.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's Zimmer's guy.
Scheme at what he wants to do. I think he just want dumbass linebackers, middle linebackers, and have the outside with all the smarts. The reason why I feel like that is, all right, I'm gonna do a lot of A gap blitzing, and I feel like Maris is too smart to you know what I'm saying, to be beating his body up. Like Overshown's a goofy. He loves beating his body up. He's like how I used to play, a goofy. Love blowing stuff up. I love beating up on the guards. I love punching the guards all in their face and telling them, hey, I'm going to eat all day. You can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's that Ray Lewis type. People think Ray Lewis was the smart. Nah, bro. Ed Reed was telling him where to go. Go here. Go there. Go there. Go there. Ray Lewis was, yep, I'm coming to blow this guard up and take him out.
Yep.
It took a little minute for Ray Lewis to understand, all right, let me call this here, let me call this here. Because if you go back and watch the beginning of Ray Lewis, they did him the same way. Go here, boom. Go here, boom. So with Maris, I feel like Maris is more of a Fred Warner type, where he can be a green dot, call the defense. Because I watched him at Notre Dame too. I watched him stop my Buckeyes on the goal line 2 times.
I saw that too.
So it's not like I don't know who he is, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he don't fit Christian Parker's scheme either. I hate to say it, but he don't.
I don't think he do either for him to just be thrown out of position like that. Something's not adding up. I don't think they're feeling him.
Yeah, like I was saying, he don't have any sponsors in the building other than Brian Schottenheimer now. So I hate to see that young man get kicked off or not make the 53-man roster. Because
for no reason.
I got a feeling that
I'll go somewhere else and be great.
Yeah, that if we put him on the practice squad, somebody's going to scoop him up and he's going to be great somewhere else. They're going to know how to use him.
As long as he ain't in our division, I don't care where he goes.
We can go to Cincinnati.
Yeah, go to Pittsburgh somewhere. We'll be all right. You can put him in a package deal for Alex Highsmith or something.
Yeah, I mean, when was he drafted? Was he drafted in 24?
24.
I think it was 25.
24.
25.
I just send him to the Raiders. Send him to the Raiders with Sam Williams. Get Max Crosby.
And
give up a pick or two.
Send him to Tampa Bay for.
But you know something, Montana? We both agree we can bring in Vaughn and Josh Sweat, and we don't got to give up no value. And you know how much
Yeah,
we
get
like to
that.
sit and
Hey,
hold on
give up that
value.
first round.
You in the Matrix. You in
Hey,
the Matrix, Montana. We can't hear you. Oh, damn.
I wouldn't
Montana, we
mind
can't hear you,
Darnell.
brother.
I wanted Darnell
can you hear
Washington
me now?
at one point. Yeah, we got you. We can hear you. You keep going in and out. I guess some tornadoes is really doing a thing out there.
Yeah, make sure you safe, brother.
Please do.
Y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm safe. Nah. I
Yeah,
was
we can hear
saying,
you, Keto.
I was just saying, like, if if um if yeah, if you get Josh Sweat and Vaughn, that's still dope though. To move them pieces around in rotation or whatnot. But I still feel like, man, we need. Damn, I want Morris at that middle so bad, bro. I want Morris at the middle, man. Get O on that edge, bro. Get O on that edge. Put him at his strength.
I'm about to say
This
you
you
talking
got,
about
Please.
DeMarvion
yeah,
Overshown on
you
that
gotta
edge.
put, man. You gotta put over ligaments at his strength, man. Because man, he always hurt, and he was hurt like that at Texas, and people don't know. And I'm pretty sure Lou will tell you he was hurt like that at Texas, just like how Bijan stayed hurt at Texas. But
Mm,
At least he got a
but
bag.
see, Bijan a different specimen. You know what I mean? As in Overshawn, he's playing too big for his body. He's really a safety for real. He's just like Sonny Styles. But see, Sonny Styles is big. His dad was big. Go, I'm telling y'all, ask Big Game. Bro, his dad was huge in his playing days. Big. So he got the body build to do. You know what I mean? But Overshawn, people don't. A lot of men don't understand their own frame. When I mean body frame, a lot of
927,
a lot of men don't understand their body frame. So he's actually a little overweight. He's playing bigger than what his body can hold. That's why he stay hurt. That's why
right.
he stay hurt.
Yeah.
Right. Well, gentlemen, we are gonna have to wrap it up because we're gonna have to get ready for this debate that we got coming. It's gonna
Yes,
be 8
sir.
o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Hoodie Kush, and we got Eagles Drew and Warren from the Philadelphia Eagles. We're gonna be getting on here and just
I'll be
going
watching.
going back and forth. We appreciate you. So if y'all can, definitely tune in. 8 o'clock, we'll be back. But right now, y'all go ahead and give y'all final thoughts on what happened in the preseason and moving forward. Hey, I'm gonna I'm gonna start with you, Keystone.
When it come to us, I still want to see what more it is going to be in the run game. I really want to see who's going to be our RB2. I know a lot of people might look at me funny or might say I'm funny because I'm going with Izzy right now. I know he doesn't have as much vision as Malik Davis do, but right now, outside of outside of Williams, I believe he's the most explosive back that we have. I want to see more of what it is going to be in the run game because that's going to be the true question mark on our offense. Because I know we're still searching for the identity of it. But for what that being said, defense, keep doing what you're doing and fight for a spot. And I want to give special thanks to all y'all. And hopefully I'll catch y'all during this live again. Y'all can find me at Keystone CO 1981 on Twitter. With that being said, I'm out of here. Thank y'all. Salute.
Thank you,
All
my
right,
guy.
brother.
Always a
Salute. We
pleasure having you.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
Salute,
you
Q.
jumping on the show. All right. Now we got Montana. Your final thought.
All right, man. My final thoughts is, man, Cowboy fans, man, stay strong, man. Just keep paying attention to the coaching staff. We gonna stay on their heels. We gonna stay on Jerry heels. Um, I'm gonna take what Watermelon Head, aka Steven Jones, said. Player evaluation is 365. So we're going to keep evaluating our team. We're going to keep holding it strong. And again, bro, Cowboy fans, bro, in order for us to go to a Super Bowl, we have to come together as a fan base, y'all. We have to stand together and pick our team up. No more knocking them down, bro. No more knocking them down and no more knocking our goddamn coaching staff down. Let's pick them up. Let's go against Jerry and let's go get 6. Go Cowboys, baby.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I'm over here glitching. Oh, he done left. Look at it. You done left me. I was about to say something to you. Montana, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being on the channel and giving us your expertise, you as well as Keystone. But go ahead, man.
Facts, man. I appreciate everybody who comes on this channel. Stargazer, Keystone, Montana, you know what I'm saying? All great thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody's thoughts are invalid here. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to, that's 9. I'm at 9. I want everybody to maintain that your level of optimism because what you're seeing is real. Okay, it's just the only things is can we be consistent with it as a team, as a coaching staff, because that's what's really going to matter. You know what I'm saying. But with that being said, man, I'm your boy Hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're pushing the Cowboy Smoke Hour. You know what I'm saying? And this is my guy, the Angry Cowboys fan. And together
I gotta get my final.
I'm gonna let you get your final. And we are the Angry Cowboy Smoke Hour. Angry.
Let me just say I appreciate everybody that has tuned in. I appreciate everybody on X, on Twitch. I see you got Twitch up there.
Oh wow, got my Twitch. Hey,
everybody on Twitch. Something's going on with my internet. Don't know what's going on. I have to check it out. But hopefully I have it fixed for 8 o'clock tonight. Like I said, we're gonna be going up against some of Philly's finest. So make sure y'all here, y'all in the chat, and y'all making noise because we can't have more Eagles fans than we do Cowboys fans over here. All right. But with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody joining us. Hoodie, I appreciate you as usual, as always, my dude. And we'll get back up before this debate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.